Bad woman. Stupid witch.
The many y'all moments we've gone through for season 3 of Young, Famous and African, yo, and still counting Gasana because of the flashbacks to some of the wildest scenes and thinking, cool, what was that? Because it's crazy to me that Zari was able to get her ex with her husband arguing about whether they're still hung up on each other. I had to check if Zari and Shakib were actually married in real life because that sort of thing does not happen every day. And when Diamond Platnumz and Shakib met to hash it out and clear some issues around boundaries, there goes Shakib talk about how he's actually one of Diamond Platnumz's fanboys. What's going on over there? An L moment for me for sure. And it doesn't help that Annie has been throwing a ton of shade about Shakib being in the same age group with Zari's children, who are about 5 and 6 years old respectively. Annie, when I find you. The evolution of her story arc has been fascinating because just last season I had been defending her within an inch of my life based on how Tababa and some of the other castmates had been treating her. It's taken the arrival of this season to see the role she plays in being messy, toxic and manipulative in situations, and then quickly cues tears to garner sympathy and sway the narrative in her favor. But as Zari put it in one of her many tantrums, Andile and Tababa were not here to kind of block the view, so we all got to see how Annie is really the villain. And I still go out for her because I adore me some Annie, but that woman is a shady villain who's not afraid to take it to hell and the hell under that. Nadia Nakai was definitely not having it and gave cast and crew a piece of her mind about Annie's toxic behavior. The fact that she now refuses to film with her, to wear naked, had to lie to get her to attend Annie's apology party, and she flew into a rage and flipped that too because she feels Annie is simply incapable of taking accountability for her mess. Worse yet, because there's always someone in the cast to quickly come to her defense, and in the absence of Andile, Kefilwe stepped in to say, I just think she's misunderstood. We need to give her a chance. Nadia was having none of it because we need to be very serious. We cannot constantly make excuses for Annie to the point of setting up parties to excuse her bad behavior. And Braga generally came out the gate swinging this season. She clocked the cast within an inch of its life on several occasions and wasn't vibing with the whole Diamond Platnumz and Fantana foolishness. Let's talk now about how Mr. Platnumz has a girlfriend, but why are we sitting here pretending otherwise? When Fantana arrived in season 2, I saw people jump on the internet to talk about how Diamond has been taking her for a ride. Around that time, he's clearly still mainly focused on Zari to the best of his ability because that man is incredibly unhinged and unserious in general. It's 2 years later now and Fantana is still gushing and getting all giddy about this man. Nakai wanted that addressed on the table and Swanky's attempt to mediate pissed her off. Let this man talk about it. Let him defend his behavior and let no one lead another on anymore because the whole thing is stale, tired and played out. Wrap it up. We later go to Nadia Nakai breaking down over the passing of her late boyfriend aka and her taking us through how she's been inconsolable in her grief and loss. This is one of the few times Nadia has completely gotten vulnerable about one of the most traumatic experiences in her life. Now, Nadia Nakai and aka began dating in 2021, keeping their relationship private until going public in 2022. Their relationship was often in the spotlight with fans and media closely following their romance. A lot of negative attention around that, especially since the tragic passing of AKA's late fiance not long before AKA and Nadia started seeing each other. Again, tragically, on 10 February 2023, AKA was shot and killed outside a restaurant in Durban. The incident also claimed the life of his close friend and former manager, Debelo Tips Mutsuani. The shooting was a devastating blow to Nadia Nakai and the South African music industry, leaving a void that has yet to be filled. And this season, Nadia opened up about the loneliness she felt while navigating that loss. Kefilwe Mabote just got here, Kefi, but Zari has already shaken her up. It really didn't take long before Kefi lost her cool and threw a drink over at Zari, who kept pressing her about the bizarre story of a faked wedding. Now, remember that one time reports emerged suggesting that Mabote had staged what appeared to be a traditional lobola negotiation. Allegedly, she had gone on to great lengths to create the illusion, including hiring cows, donning a designer gown, and organizing a lavish photo shoot. Bloggers claimed at the time that the entire event had been orchestrated for the sole purpose of creating social media content, raising eyebrows about her authenticity. Now, those accusations took flight after sources close to the influencer claimed that she was the third wife of an unnamed wealthy businessman. In January last year, exactly a year ago, Kefilwe took to her IG stories to address the matter, writing, "Some people think that silence equals weakness. Seeing as social media trends are a thing these days, how about we unveil some camera footage of you at my residence with your family and political cronies conducting meetings at my house. My inner circle is ready should anything happen to me. I declare my readiness to join you in the boxing ring if it needs be. Speak, and let's see who faces consequences in this battle you have ignited. Tread carefully, Joe." ETP. It's clear in that statement that she was addressing the snitch close to the family. Kefilwe explained in the show that she had accepted being the undisclosed man's second wife and that he had paid lobola, but that it didn't work out in the end. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't get why she couldn't answer Zari's questions around this, especially since she's the one who introduced the divorce storyline on the show. Young, Famous and African Season 3 brought us another whirlwind of drama, shade and opulence as the cast navigated love, loss and scandal under the glaring spotlight. From Zari's new chapter to Nadia Nakai's emotional battles, this season was both messy and magnetic. Let's get into the key storylines, controversies and why some fans think the show might be losing its spark. Zari Hassan took center stage this season, not just as the show's anchor, but as the queen of jaw-dropping moments. Since ending her relationship with Tanzanian superstar Diamond Platnumz back in 2018 due to rampant infidelity, Zari's personal life has been a topic of public fascination. Diamond's betrayal included affairs with high-profile figures and socialites, which eventually became too much for Zari to endure. Their messy breakup left scars despite their efforts to co-parent their 2 children. But this season, Zari said goodbye to the past and hello to the future. Enter Shakib, a Ugandan businessman 11 years her junior. The couple, who began dating in 2022, tied the knot in an intimate ceremony in October 2023. While their love radiated happiness, it didn't come without drama. Cast members Annie and couldn't resist throwing shade, suggesting that Shakib was in the same age group as Zari's son. Though exaggerated, Zari's son is still a child. The comment sparked a heated feud, with Zari clapping back fiercely.
That was foul.
Adding fire to the fuel, Diamond dedicated a song to Zari, the mother of his kids, at one of his shows. The timelines aren't adding up for me, and I totally understand why Shakib is feeling insecure about the dynamic. Diamond's performance took place in around July 2023, while Shakib and Zari started dating back in 2022. See? Now, why would Diamond Platnumz be doing all of that, and what is the new husband supposed to do about it? Mess. Diamond Platnumz also released a controversial song, Marry You, which he publicly dedicated to Zari. The lyrics spoke of regret and longing, leaving fans questioning his intentions. While Shakib expressed frustration over Diamond's continued presence in their lives, Zari held firm, declaring her commitment to her new chapter. South African rapper Nadia Nakai was a bundle of raw emotions this season as she mourned the tragic passing of her boyfriend, aka. Now, the rapper was fatally shot in a publicized incident that shook the music world. Nadia's grief was palpable, and her vulnerability gave the show some of its most heartfelt moments. Nadia and AKA's relationship was a whirlwind romance that captivated many fans. Their chemistry was undeniable, and they often shared glimpses of their love on social media back then. However, his untimely death left Nadia grappling with loss while still trying to navigate the drama on the show. This emotional turmoil seemed to contribute to her fiery temperament this season. Nadia clashed with Annie and in several tense exchanges and appeared more confrontational with the castmates than she had in the past. While some fans empathized with her pain, others felt she directed her grief unfairly at those around her. Kanye, often regarded as the show's glue, was noticeably absent from most of the season. The South African actress and socialite appeared in only a handful of scenes, leaving fans questioning her reduced role on the show. Known for her candid commentary and lavish lifestyle, Kanye's presence was sorely missed. While no official explanation was given for her limited screen time, fans speculated that it might be related to her ongoing cosmetic surgery journey, which she started documenting openly. Kanye's absence left a void, and the show struggled to fill it with new cast dynamics. One of the few feel-good moments this season came from Naked DJ and Kila. Their relationship has long been a roller coaster, with marriage being a recurring point of contention. This season, Kila issued an ultimatum: commit or move on. Naked would previously express fears of failure and doubts about marriage. While the engagement was a highlight, it also sparked conversations about the show's repetitive storytelling. Some people are still talking about how she had to threaten that man to propose. That said, I like that we got into Naked's own personal trauma about his first marriage ending in a divorce, his late ex-wife passing, him coming from a solid family unit, and how all these things contributed to him dragging his feet here. Kefilwe Mabote, yet another new addition, brought her fair share of drama. The South African influencer's divorce and rumored fake customary wedding became a hot topic. When Zari questioned the authenticity of her wedding post, Kefilwe lost her temper in spectacular fashion, throwing a drink at Zari. The explosive moment was one of the season's most talked about scenes, cementing Kefilwe as a formidable addition to the cast. Annie and Swanky's long-standing friendship hit a rough patch this season. Their fallout, shrouded in mystery, led to tense confrontations and emotional moments. While neither party divulged the full details, their strained dynamic added an emotional layer to the season. Fans were left divided, with some rooting for reconciliation and others siding with their favorite. This is an old storyline, and we don't care about the voice notes. Fantana and Diamond Platnumz kept viewers hooked with their flirtatious banter and unresolved tension. The storyline took a wild turn when Fantana hinted at a possible pregnancy. In a dramatic twist, she took a pregnancy test on camera, revealing that she wasn't actually expecting. Despite him clearly communicating a lack of interest in anything serious, his mixed signals fueled some speculation, which is what he wanted. Now, despite the season's drama and high-octane moments, Young, Famous and African faced criticism for its lack of evolution. Storylines felt recycled, and Kanye absence highlighted the show's over-reliance on its original cast. New additions like Kefilwe and Annie brought fresh energy, but their storylines were also old. The show's format, a mix of reality TV and scripted drama, has also come under scrutiny. Fans have called out the series for feeling fake, arguing that it offers a curated version of the cast's lives rather than an authentic glimpse into their world. Season 3 of Young, Famous and African delivered its signature blend of glitz and chaos, but not without its flaws. Zari's wedding, Nadia's grief, and Kefilwe's outburst provided plenty of buzzworthy moments, but the show's repetitive themes and contrived storylines left some fans wanting more. What are your thoughts? Share your comments down below, like and share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching until here. Until next time, bye.